Dear students, welcome back. In the previous session, we have discussed about the cylindrical grip which comes under power grip. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss about the spherical grip which is a type of power grip. So, what are the sequences which are taking place in the power grip? Again, so the first one is opening the hand, positioning the fingers, approaching the fingers to the object, and maintaining a static phase that actually constitutes the grip. So this is very important for the grips, types of grips which are present under power grip. So the power grip mainly involved in static phase. Okay, yes. Now we will see what are the things happened during such kind of sequence of steps here. Okay, so the spherical grip is almost similar in most of the cylindrical grip. So it is also almost same as that of the cylindrical grip. Here the extrinsic finger and thumb flexors and thenar muscles will follow the similar patterns of activity and variability. So what I have explained in the cylindrical grip, the patterns of extrinsic finger, thumb flexors as well as the thenar muscles will also show the same similar patterns of activity and variability in the spherical grip also. But the main difference between this cylindrical grip and the spherical grip is, here we can see the greater spread of the fingers to encompass the object. That means greater spread of the fingers. So you can see the more spreading of the fingers here. Okay, so you can see such kind of spreading of fingers in the case of spherical grip. Okay, in the case of spherical grip, so here you can see, yes, more spreading of fingers. In the cylindrical grip you can't see that much of spreading of fingers in the cylindrical type, isn't it? So that is the only variation you can see in the case of cylindrical as well as the spherical grip. So for such kind of action, this evokes more intraosseous activity than seen in other forms of power grip. So if you can see the intraosseous activity of spherical grip, which is more than the other types of grips. Okay, here the MCP joints do not deviate in the same direction but tend to abduct. So here the MCP joints are tend to abduct because the spreading of fingers has to be done, isn't it? For that reason the MCP joints are going to abduct here. Okay, and the phalanges are no longer parallel to each other as they are commonly seen in the cylindrical grip. If you can see the fingers are not parallel to each other, so because they have spreaded. So here you can see all these fingers are normally parallel. It is one type of cylindrical grip. Okay, so if you can see here all the fingers are parallel, but in the spherical grip it is not present like that. Here the fingers are no longer parallel to each other. Okay, which are commonly seen in the cylindrical grip. So the MCP abductors must be joined by the adductors. So the MCP abductors must be joined by the adductors. For what reason? To stabilize the joints that are in loosed pack position of semiflexion. So here what is happening here? So semiflexion is taking place here, and also which is a loosed pack position, isn't it? So it is not a closed pack, it is a loose pack position of semiflexion, and it has to maintain such kind of abduction for spreading of the fingers, and this has to be maintained. The abduction has to be maintained. For that reason, the adductors also join here to the MCP abductors for stabilizing the joints. Okay. Although all these activities are going on, but the flexor activity is always greater than such kind of other muscle functions. Okay. The extensor not only provide a balancing force for the flexor, but they are also essential for smooth and controlled opening of hand and release of the object. Okay. Opening approach and release are primarily an extensor function. Calling in the lumbricals and the extensor digitorum and thumb extrinsics. So these three kinds of muscles mainly help in the opening approach and also release primarily, which are these two functions are primarily an extensor function, which is done by lumbricals, extensor digitorum and thumb extrinsics. So this is all about the spherical grip. In the next session we are going to discuss about the another type of power grip, that is hook grip. Thank you.